Donald Trump is frantically posting things like this. Dems dust off the Russia playbook. It's always projection and confession with Donald Trump. He's posting video from Fox Propaganda where they say, oh, here we go again, Russia, 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 right? This follows the Department of Justice unsealing an indictment against Russian nationals who used a right-wing media company as a front in the United States. It was called Tenet Media, to spread pro-Russian propaganda as well as to divide Americans and divide communities, ultimately with the goal of trying to get Donald Trump elected. A very detailed indictment, and one of the things that many people suspect is why the founders of Tenet Media, who are named in this indictment as basically knowing they were dealing with Moscow, why they weren't indicted, that they were possibly charged already, and that they are now cooperating. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, and Donald Trump knows that. Don't let them gaslight you, folks. You know the easiest way that you can show people when Donald Trump goes, oh, it's Russia, Russia, Russia. I mean, look, when Donald Trump was running in 2016 and he gave a press conference where he quite literally said, Russia, if you are listening, I want you to hack the emails of my political opponent. Here, just listen to what he said in his own words. Here, play this clip. Now, you remember over this past weekend, one of the clips that I provided where Donald Trump gave that bizarre interview with Mark Levin, who talks like that. And remember what Donald Trump kind of just bizarrely brought up on his own? He talked about how he really wanted to make deals with Putin, but because people were accusing him of making deals with Putin, he couldn't get those deals done. Remember that? Here, play this clip. And is it worth reminding you as well that the first individuals from a foreign country who Donald Trump invited to the White House were the top foreign leaders from Putin's Russia? He had Sergei Kislyak and Lavrov in the Oval Office, who he met with outside of the presence of any American media or any of his own advisors. And then he gave them classified information. You know how we know he gave them classified information? He tweeted about it. He said he gave them classified information, and he said then that he had an absolute right to do it. I want you to think about that. He was using the language of absolute immunity, the language of a dictator, with his first act of the presidency, bringing the Russians into the Oval, into we the people, our Oval, giving them classified information, tweeting that he gave them classified information and said he had the right to do it. And remember when he went to Helsinki? Shall I show you that? Let me show you where Donald Trump said that he trusts Vladimir Putin